I've come out for a wild camp again, and hammocking this time. I'm trying out the my new Onetigris Kompound Hammock with under blanket. I've never used underquilt. Sorry, I've never used an underquilt before. And also for the first time in a hammock is
hi
Lily.
me.
She's using my 10th Wonder hammock. We're just waiting for Andy to arrive, and then we're going to have a hike up to the spot, and we've got a one night wild camp. So yeah, we're using hammocks, and we've also brought the projector because the other Andy that's coming, Andy Robinson, his son's coming up, so we're going to be watching Star Wars tonight. So yeah, should be good. It's raining at the moment. They forecast rain more or less persistently until about 6 o'clock, so we don't care though, do we, Lil?
No.
We'll be fine. So yeah, and we're also trying out my new Insta360 One R, so we're going to be using that and doing some special effects with that.
It's amazing.
So yeah, we'll catch you when we get up to camp. This is my 10th Wonder hammock, which Lily is in. I'm going to be attempting to put my new hammock up in a bit. I might have to raise your head up a little bit, Lil. So if you want to come out, so your zips on the inside.
This one?
Yeah, that one all the way down, and that one all the way up. Oh, there's a light already in here.
I know. I need to zip this one.
That's it. Now just swing your legs out onto the floor. That's it. And I forgot all about this light. This is my really good one.
Do you want this one?
No. See, it's a torch and it's a lamp.
Oh, that's good then.
See?
Hey, look at you in there.
I know.
So I took his hand. God, I've had this about 8 years.
Well, that's the one that I've got a picture of you and Sherlock in when he was a tiny little boy.
Yeah.
At Old Site. If anybody wants a tent, 2 weeks ago...
There's that thing there. It needs to come out a bit.
Where?
There.
What? There's nothing come out.
There has.
There isn't.
No, it hasn't, sorry.
Nothing's come out. It's absolutely fine.
This is mine now. So, could I... What have I just done?
Nothing. You zip this up when you go in.
Oh, did I forget?
Yeah, but you don't need it zipped up now.
No, I'm going to bed. No. Oh.
Right, so Lily's got a 10th Wonder Hornet hammock up, my 10th Wonder hammock Hornet. We've got the big Sargasso tarp, the biggest, one of the biggest that they did. I used to have what was called the 10th Wonder bungalow tarp, but that was too big. So we've got this one. It does close in, but obviously for this purposes, we're going to try and get 2 hammocks under it. So I am going to take my Onetigris Kompound Hammock, and I've got an underquilt, which I've never used an underquilt before, 3-season underquilt. And then the Onetigris one comes in a little bag. This bag actually fastens inside the hammock as a container. And then this, I've got separate tree straps. The tree straps that came with it, I'm using on Lily's because they didn't look as substantial as the ones I'd already owned, and obviously I'm a lot heavier than Lily. And then in this bag is the compound hammock, which I'm going to try and set up now, which I've never used this before, never used an underquilt before. So this is a bit of a voyage of discovery, but single skin as well. Now that one's triple skinned on the 10th Wonder. It's got a waterproof breathable outer that clips off, so it's camouflage underneath with poles to pull it out. This is totally different design, one that I've never used before, but at the end of the day, see how it goes. Ow! This should go, it's going to have to be altered. Now, I don't... Oh, my lace is come undone. Just trod on my lace. I don't know if... Which side opens on this? That side. So I open towards you. Okay, and then this on here has got pull out so that you can, I believe, tension. Yeah. So it's got a tension line along the top in here somewhere, if we can find the zip. Where's the zip done? That's there. YKK zippers, which I'm not sure if the 10th Wonder has YKK. Not that I've ever had a problem with the zippers. 10th Wonder don't actually do that many hammocks now. Ah, right, so the inner is already zipped up. Now, I'll show you this in detail. Actually, let me get there. I've used my hammock straps, which are a lot better quality. Now, I'm a bit disappointed on the videos that I've seen on YouTube. The hammock straps are very similar to this, orange ones. But for some reason, the one that I've had off Onetigris are these ones, which are solid, don't get me wrong, but not as adjustable as these. So I think really, but for £42, and they've got 5% off on Amazon, it's actually cheaper than buying it off the Onetigris site. These are really good. And also what you've got is pull cords. And then that is because in here is a ridge line that's inside your netting, very similar to the one that I've got in here in the 10th Wonder. So you can hang things off, you've got sliders. And then also in here, there's a separate sheet. Now, what this does is when you're inside, you're cocooned inside, this zips up so that you're actually inside and it forms a bit of a bubble, I believe. But for tonight, I'm going to zip this out of the way and this goes into a pocket at the end. The zips are absolutely lovely in this. That then will go out of the way. It is only single skin, which is a shame because I'm used to having thicker than that, but you know, we're not forecast any rain tonight. We'll see how we go, but I'm going to put my under blanket on now. Let's see what it's like with the under blanket. See what the crack is with that. One under blanket, as you can see, it packs down really well. This is, again, Onetigris 3-season under blanket. I've always used mats in my hammocks before. I've never, ever slept with an under blanket, and again this is about, I think it's £32, which value wise under blanket is pretty amazing. What I was thinking is with this under blanket on and the waterproof layer off my 10th Wonder one, and maybe a pad in between the two, you could even use this in the winter. Not that I've ever, other than being up Snowdon in September, October or November, I've never been in sub-zero temperatures in a hammock before, but let's see how we go with this. What you discover, it's also got cords that you can pull off to open the hammock out a bit, which I'll do that in a bit. I thought it came with pegs actually in the bag, a couple of pegs which I haven't seen, which again is a little bit disappointing. Now the cord is standard cord, and at the end is shock cord. So as the hammock moves, obviously it's not going to damage anything. Well, let's see what it's like to get in the damn thing. Right, Lil. You cold? You're not. Oh, that stretches a lot. Oh my giddy aunt. I'm almost on the floor. In fact, I'm so low I can't get up. Oh, wow. Okay, so First time used the compound hammock. It looks like it's really taut. It's not. I've just got in it and I literally hit the floor. That's not what I'm used to with a hammock. Whoa. Right, so it stretches a lot though. Oh dear. Oh. Good night.
Night.
You want a kiss, guys?
Big sloppy kiss.
Oh my God, are you too?
It needs tightening up again. It's got a lot of, it's a new hammock, so there's a lot of slack on it. But it's getting there.
I'm away.
It's supposed to be a bag or something.
God, that does not look comfy.
It's not. It's nowhere near as comfy as yours.
Do you not like it?
No.
Have you got another one?
No. Well,
Brought a spare one?
got a spare one in the car. Can't have that pegged in with you being there.
Do you want this one?
No. Right, that's about as taut as it's going to go.
What? It's still going to go down.
Well, I'm going to leave it for now. So, first impressions on the Onetigris Kompound Hammock. Not what I'm used to. It's got some good ideas on it. I thought it had a bag on the outside for putting stuff in. I'd seen on the pictures. It's almost as if this is a bleeding copy that I've got off Amazon. But it seems to be Onetigris. It's got a Onetigris logo, so I'm assuming it is. Let's get this undone. I like the under blanket. I like the fact the under blanket, allegedly you don't need to have a mat underneath. I think that would help with, when you've got a mat under you in a hammock, you tend to get a lot of condensation. It gets damp sometimes under your back. This should alleviate that. It is from 5 degrees to 20 degrees. It's getting down to about 10 tonight, I think. So I should be comfortable. Should be comfortable, and so should Lily. But the main thing is we've managed to get both hammocks up under one top, which is great. So we haven't got to put a separate basher up, so I'm really pleased with that. Get the lights and everything set up, and happy days.
Together at the same time.
That's marvellous.
What do you think?
Father like son, son like father.
Wave, Tom. Keep your arms up, look this
Duck,
way.
try duck your head down, Anne. Oh my God, it's Zaphod Beetlebrox.
Come out now.
Hello, Zaphod. Right, we're just watching a band of weather come in over the top of the hills. Got some
coming.
It's just coming down across the valley now. But I'm all set up. We're hammock set up. Sleeping bags are inside. Everything's ready to rock and roll. Testing new hammock out tonight. We managed to get both hammocks up underneath the top. So I was a bit worried about Lily being off under the basher on her own. I know you're fine, but when it's up here and it's dark and the owls are hooting and stuff, it's different. But yeah, curry for tea tonight. Chicken tikka masala with rice, haven't we?
Chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala with rice. Don't pluck all the... Don't leave it. It's there. It's the skin of the tree. Don't pick the skin of the tree off. But yeah. And then the plan is we're going to stay here for a few hours. We're going to eat. And then we're going to be having a walk over to the stones. I'm going to test the Insta360 out, do some like different special effects on it. That's the plan. Because we've heard music over there. We can see who's over that neck of the woods. And then tonight, projector screen up, and we're watching the Rise of Skywalker. What's up?
Can I sit on your shoulders?
No.
I'm way too heavy.
It was worth a try.
Probably break it.
That's it for rain now, do you reckon?
I'd say so. Might get a bit of drizzle, but there's nothing major, is there?
Didn't we get lost last time?
Yeah.
Can't wait to enjoy this. Going through the night. Yeah. No, trust us, it was a bow store, but we're not admitted to it.
Are you holding my hand?
Hands are warm.
Smells. Like poo.
See, now last time when we came, we went up the bank to the stones, didn't we? But we missed this turn off. That's what we did. The rain was blowing in a little bit, so obviously that's mine, which I haven't actually, I've put it up higher, but it does drop quite a bit. It's a bit damp on the end actually, so I've moved it in. Lily's in hers, she's in her hammock at the moment, and I've had to put the basher on the corner top, just keep the wind off Lily, because it was blowing a little bit of rain on that corner, to make sure that she stays dry. But fingers crossed, should be a good night. I think we've got a shelter up by the fire now, and the lads have lit a fire, so we're going to wander up and have a look in a minute. Should we go to the fire, Lil?
Yeah.
Right, morning all. As you can see, I'm cooking some bacon at the moment, some thick cut bacon. We're going to have some bacon baps this morning. Got my little Matt's burner going. I did bring two. I use this like safety one that's got the carbon felt in it. I used that for my brew this morning. Cracking little one, but not as stable if you're putting a pan on. It's okay, but I mean there's nothing in it. Really good and safe. If you knock it over, it doesn't leak fuel anywhere. I'm using the other one at the moment with my wing guard round. I've already made a brew. It is a gorgeous morning, bit of a breeze, but a beautiful summer's morning. I had an interesting night's sleep in the Onetigris Kompound Hammock. The under blanket definitely works. I was warm, I had a little bit of a chill in the early hours on my core, on my body. Really, if I'd left my fleece on, I'd have perhaps been a bit better. But it's damn difficult to get out of compared to the 10th Wonder hammock. Lily's still in her hammock at the moment. I've been up for an hour or so, but she's still lying there on her phone at the moment. She doesn't want to get out. She's had... you have a good night's sleep, Lily?
Yeah, it's so good. It was so good.
So she's enjoyed it in her hammock. But yeah, I've pulled it a bit tighter this morning. I'm just going to get back in it a bit later just to test it out. But no doubt about it, for the money, a lot of thought's gone into it. Obviously you've got proper bug net over the top, and then your bag that it comes in, as I mentioned earlier, you can hang the bag inside and put bits and bobs in, and it comes with a ridge line on the inside with these little hooks, and you just hold them and they slide and then lock, and that goes nowhere. That's a good idea. Maybe it's just so I'm so used to a particular style of hammock. As you can see, this one, it's got the bars holding it up out the way. With this one you don't get that. You do tend to get cocooned in a lot more. I prefer the width of the 10th Wonder, but again, you know, I suppose I've just got to get used to it. But when I did nod off, I had a good night's sleep, and with you being down and cocooned, obviously you're out of the wind, which is really good. And my little remote control lamp that I had is absolutely brilliant, hanging up in here, loads of light. So yeah, quite good. I'm just going to carry on cooking breakfast. Hopefully Sleepyhead will get out of her pit at some point. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. And we'll catch you all in a bit. Happy days. Right, this is the dangerous bit, Lil. So, just take your time. He says, almost 40. Yeah. Use your hiking pole to help you down. My hands are full, so. Right. I'll stand here. You alright? Come on. Oh, I'm videoing everything, it's 360. Your pole's collapsing a little bit. Come on. Put your foot down behind that stone. That's it. That's it. Okay. Just don't get tangled up and it pulls you back on the brambles. That's what you have to watch. But it's nice and dry. Better than yesterday. Last night when we walked down here. That's it. Okay. Good girl. Nope. You're back. Oh, what a shame. I'm carrying a rucksack. I've got a rucksack, food bag, and a camera bag. It's brambles, not nettles. Just be careful, this bit's here, it's a bit slippy.
Is it?
Well, it's loose ground.
Oh God, I hate this bit.
Go on. Use your hiking pole in front of you. Dig it in. You'd be great if there was a horde of zombies coming up behind us. I'd be like, see you, Lil. And then all I'd hear behind us, nom, 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 nom.
That'd be sad.
Yeah, but at least I'd be able to get away.
I'd just run.
Watch the tree roots. Don't put your feet on the roots because they're slippy.
At least I can run a bit quicker.
You can't. You might be able to run further than me because I get out of breath and have a heart attack, but I'm still pretty fast.
Are we okay now down there?
Yeah.
There's one right behind us.
Zombie.
Yeah, I get it in first.
Trouble, there's not much meat on you. If they ate me, you'd be able to get further. Watch these nettles because they'd have more to eat. My big fat belly.
Yeah, I have.
Yanni. Hang on you. have to move it for when you get in, Lil. Unless you can sneak up the... You'll be able to sneak up the side. Come off the road now. What a gorgeous day. Gorgeous. Right, we're back, Lil. You had a good time?
Yes, a brilliant time.
So it's been really nice. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I mean, just look at that out there now. A little bit breezy, but we're all packed up. We've had a walk down. I've tried the Insta out, Insta360 One R. Might do a bit of filming with that on the way home, actually. They'll get Lily hold it and we'll do... I've seen this effect where you do this weird time-lapse thing when you're driving. So yeah, it's been a cracking weekend. It is actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the latest I've ever left the mall. But we've had a lazy morning. Lily's had a cup of tea. I've had a couple of cups of coffee. We did a bacon, so it's been great. Obviously, thank you very much for all the subscribers. If it's your first time, please click the subscribe button. That'd be great. And as I always finish every video with, until next time, please stay safe.
Stay safe, guys. Bye.
Bye.